you in some.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel and happy first day of fall. This video is for the girlies who get really nervous when the fall season rolls around because you're worried that maybe you're not going to be as motivated as you were in the seasons prior, or that seasonal depression is going to start creeping in. So don't worry, I've got you covered with some really great tips to help you still conquer and do amazing this fall season and actually enjoy it without having to worry so much about how you're going to be feeling throughout the season. So seasonal depression, aka sad girl fall, is actually something that's really, really common. So I don't want you to just feel these feelings and start shying away because you're like, I don't know what's going on. Is this a thing that happens to other people? I can definitely assure you that it is, but I also want to assure you that you do have some control over it. There are some really great ways for you to prepare in advance to make sure that you can still have a really great, productive, and fulfilling fall season while making things a little bit less challenging for yourself throughout the process. So throughout this video, I'm going to be sharing a lot of different reasons about why some people experience seasonal depression or have a sad girl fall. And I will be sharing some ideas and tips for you to be able to combat that and to make fall 2024 your best season yet. If you are new and you have not joined the community, hi, my name is Amber. I am a holistic lifestyle coach. Definitely join the community, stick around, hit that subscribe button. And if you're returning or new, definitely hit the like button as well so more people can get to see this video just in time to kick off the fall season. All right, so let's talk about seasonal affective disorder, aka SAD. What is it and why does it happen? So seasonal affective disorder is very common in women, definitely. As the days start to get a little bit shorter, the exposure to sunlight is reduced, and some women experience seasonal affective disorder as a result of that. Kind of think about when summer starts, there's a lot of this excitement, you have this energy that's a little bit different from what you've had for the rest of the year, because it's long days, hot days, lots of outdoor time, so much fun, so exciting. And then fall just seems like boom, a huge decline from that point, especially with how drastically the weather changes and how drastically shorter the days can become in a short amount of time. So there are actually mood regulating chemicals inside your brain that can be weakened, especially when you are not getting a lot of exposure to sunlight, which starts to happen around the fall season. Because of the decrease of these chemicals, you can definitely start to feel more sad or depressed and not exactly know what the cause of those feelings are. And that can be very frustrating and very overwhelming and cause you to just completely shut down. But you don't have to shut down. There are so many things that you can do to still have a really great season, despite the fact that the chemicals in your brain are telling you that you should be sad at this moment. There's this loss feeling that is deeply embedded in you from the transition from summer to fall. You've lost the warmth, you've lost all of the social outings and fun new activities, all of the carefree vibes that summer brought to the table. So this alone can just trigger some feelings of loneliness, and you start to feel down or feel the blues without a clear trigger or a clear explanation as to why this is occurring right now. But fall also has so many exciting opportunities, and it's all about change. So we're going to talk about how you can shift your mindset from not feeling like you've lost something or that you're lacking or grieving the end of summer, but really looking forward to fall and what that can mean for you and all the aspects of your life. And lastly, your biological rhythm actually has a lot to do with the seasons, and it's very common for it to be offbeat during the fall season. Your circadian rhythm impacts so many different things, including your sleep habits, your energy levels, and your overall mood. So it makes sense if you're like, I don't know what the problem is, but I'm just not feeling it. I want to assure you that you are not alone in this. It is very common. A lot of women deal with it. However, there are some things that we can do to get ahead of it. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it is that you can plan ahead, you can prepare to keep yourself motivated, to make sure you can stay upbeat, and you can have a really great fall season, even if your body is naturally wanting to slow down during that time. So, like I mentioned earlier, the sun's setting a bit sooner, but you definitely want to still take advantage of vitamin D and get that natural sunlight. And one of the best ways to do that is to enjoy the sun in the morning. This is something I don't have an option for because it's so hot here in Houston, so the morning is the only time I can get myself out in the sunlight anyways. But if you've been someone who like typically pops out a little bit later in the day, make it a habit to prioritize getting your sunlight in the morning. And you can do this through so many different ways. You can just go outside and sit and have your coffee or tea for the morning, maybe read a book, read your Bible, listen to a podcast, do a few morning stretches. You can also go for a quick walk around the block just to get some exposure to that sunlight and start your day off on a really positive note. Even if you cannot necessarily get outside, you want to make sure that you are seated by a window where you can see the leaves falling and enjoy the nature even though you're not necessarily outside in it. Being able to observe it is a really nice mood booster as well. And another thing that you can do, especially because your vitamin D is going to decrease, vitamin D deficiencies cause a ton of fatigue. And so one of the things that my doctor recommended for me was to start taking a weekly vitamin D supplement, and it has made a huge impact in how I feel overall. You don't have to take it every single day. It's available over the counter. Of course, ask your doctor before you start taking the new supplements, but it's very easy. It's a small pill, and every Monday I take that to start off my week, and it gives me enough of a vitamin D boost in order to keep my energy levels up throughout the week. So try to get some natural sunlight if you can. If it's not available to you, definitely try out some vitamin D supplements to make sure that your body is not depleted, because if you are depleted in any area, you are definitely going to start feeling a decline in your mood and a shift in your productivity. The next thing you can do is exercise regularly. I know this is a tip that is included in pretty much all of my videos where I'm giving you tips about becoming your best self, leveling up, feeling your best, but it's so important. It literally makes a huge impact in your life. So you have to make time for exercise, and it's really about shifting that mindset. You're not thinking like, oh, I have to exercise, or I'm gonna start working out because this is something I should be doing. You're thinking, I am a person who does work out, who has a great fitness routine, because I see how it benefits me and how it helps motivate me in so many different areas in my life. It is a positive factor. It's something that I cannot go without. So you really have to make fitness a priority for yourself. Even if you're going on short walks or doing a quick at-home workout, it can help reduce symptoms of depression, and it can also help to boost your energy levels and your confidence overall. And of course, during fall, it can be like a more lonely time, especially if you live somewhere that gets cold really fast. So it can be great for you to plan your workouts and your fitness activities with family members and friends. Like for example, I want to take up pickleball. There's no way I could do it in the summertime, but I'm planning to get into it during the fall when the weather's a little bit nicer, doing something with family members, doing something with friends. That's really going to keep me moving and active, but also really fun and double as a social activity as well. So it is kind of like you are taking care of two things at once. You're getting that endorphin boost because you're spending time socializing and enjoying the company of people who really make you happy, who support you, and who you enjoy spending time with. The next thing that you want to do to combat sad girl fall or seasonal affective disorder is to maintain a routine. Like I talked about earlier, your body has a natural circadian rhythm. Routine makes it work even better, and it helps your body to flow and your mind to connect naturally. So you need to establish some type of daily schedule that you're able to be consistent with and that is going to be sustainable for you long term. Keeping this structure will definitely help to reduce those feelings of sadness or depression because you don't have to expend so much energy thinking about what you're going to do next. You know what comes next and you're able to just follow along and slowly take steps and make progress naturally throughout your day. I promise you, it is so much easier to get out of bed in the morning when you have something to look forward to and you know what to expect for the day. So start off just chunking it into portions of your day, creating a morning routine, a midday routine, and an evening routine. What are the things you're going to be doing? Anything you need to do to prep in advance the night before? Should you review your calendar the night before and look at it in the morning? What are you going to wear for the different activities that you have going on? You really got to think through those details to keep yourself motivated and also to help you become a lot more excited about the day and all of the possibilities of what that day could bring for you. And my last tip in order to help you stay motivated this fall and really combat those sad feelings is to socialize and seek support. So I talked about this a bit earlier when I was mentioning like exercising with family and friends, but you can also take the initiative to plan ahead to spend time with your family members and your friends and get some things on the calendar for these upcoming months. It is so important to stay connected to your loved ones, even if it is virtual. So if the people that you want to spend time with live somewhere else, or if the weather's too bad for you all to connect, get together virtually. There's so many fun things you can do, like planning a virtual movie night where you all watch something nostalgic and have like a nice pajama party and grab your snacks. You can do that in person or virtually. Either option works really, really well. You can also exercise virtually together, which I talked about earlier. Think outside the box, create new experiences for yourself to be able to get more socialization in, especially as the days become a little bit shorter. You really want to combat those feelings of isolation in the cooler months. And so plan ahead to make sure that you have something going on, some type of human interaction regularly throughout the fall season. So that wraps up my tips, but I really want you to remember that fall is truly a powerful time in every single year, and it is something that you can look forward to without dreading the fact that you may not be feeling your best by putting the things into place that I've shared in this video today. Fall represents things like abundance, change, reflection, and gratitude. So plan to make the most of this season. Try your best to make this as enjoyable as possible by preparing in advance and truly embracing the idea of transformation throughout these next few months. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Drop a comment below letting me know what you're going to be doing this fall, something that you're looking forward to, or that you're really excited about to be able to immerse yourself into for the fall and avoid feeling down, but really take advantage of how planning and preparation can truly impact and benefit your life for the better. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.